I want you to think of a bag. Now this bag has zippers. You can open the zippers. It makes a sound as you open the zippers. And I say zippers because there's more than one. In the pockets is actually a soft material. You put your hand in there and it feels quite nice. You open the other pockets, there's a big pocket for a laptop computer. You look inside and there is a laptop computer, how cool. You look inside even more and there's a notepad, there's some cables. You open the back zipper behind and there's a notepad in there. Then you turn it around and there's two straps that you put on your back. The bag smells floral smell, smells nice. It is a beige type color. Now, what did I just do? I described a bag, but I got you to visualize it. Now, if you weren't able to visualize it, then you can try and get the sensations out of pulling the zipper. How did it feel maybe putting that on your back, right? And if you are visualizing it, try and feel that as well. This bag was given to you by a famous person. Try and think, who is this famous person, right? Could be whoever you want it to be. They gave that bag to you. It's your bag now. They've signed it. So that bag is now personal to you. This bag just became memorable. If I had initially said, just picture a bag, could have been anything, right? And away we go, static image. But the description I gave the bag and the feelings you attach to it made it way more memorable. Now, this is how memory works. The more we can use our brain to create imagery and expand on that imagery, add more detail, add more personal connection, then we can remember a lot more as well. This goes to abstract information as well. So if we're reading a text and it's saying this contract must be signed by April, right? And I've used that example before in my other videos. That's just a boring statement, isn't it? Right? And even when we go through the what's it called, terms and conditions, we just tend to skip because it's just abstract data. It's boring, but we can make the boring memorable, right? By saying, okay, that contract, maybe the piece of paper was old parchment paper, ancient parchment paper. It's written in some sort of, hieroglyphics, and you're signing away on this piece of paper that was, 5,000 years old. Do you see what I mean? So now I've made that memorable. And when you're reading, you can visualize things like that. So it can stick in your mind, no matter how technical and abstract the content. That's how you improve your reading. That's how you improve your understanding and also your memory. Because by using the element of description and detail into your brain, you're making things, like I said, memorable, but you're making it connect to you personally as well. So by doing that, you have a better recall for it. So memorization is the part where you're making the effort to memorize something, and recall is the automatic retrieval of that. So if you do a good job memorizing and adding detail, recall is just going to come to you, right? However, if you don't do a good enough job, if you say do rote learning and just repeat stuff, guess what's going to happen? The recall part is not going to be anywhere near as strong. And you can prove this to yourself. Grab a couple of sentences from a book, read them as you normally would, right? Without any visual attachment, whatever. See what you can recall, and then read another passage and try and visualize it. Try and add all this detail. Try and use your imagination and see what you can remember. I can guarantee that second one will be way more powerful. And that's why it's important that memorization is done through a lot of visual elements, senses. So if you can't visualize, use your senses and use yourself, because if you can do that, then your memory will go absolutely higher and higher. You'll be obviously better for it. So give that a go. Obviously, if you have a better memory, you can do so many things. And if you want to know what they are, check out my other videos. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to comment down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.